You wake up tired for no clear reason. Your mood feels off, your workouts feel harder than they should, and even when you sleep enough, you still don't feel fully recovered. Then you get a blood test back, and it says one simple thing: low vitamin D. Instead of immediately jumping to high-dose supplements, you decide to try something different. For 30 days, you focus on fixing your vitamin D naturally. No extreme biohacks, no weird protocols, just controlled sunlight, smart nutrition, and a structured plan. In the next few minutes, you'll understand exactly what I did, what actually worked, what didn't, and how you can apply the same logic safely to your own life. Vitamin D deficiency is incredibly common, especially if you work indoors, train inside a gym, or spend most of your time under artificial light. And when it's low, it doesn't just affect your bones. It impacts your mood, your immune system, your hormones, your recovery, and even your long-term health. In this video, you'll learn the 3 main levers that actually move vitamin D levels naturally, the biggest mistake people make with sunlight, and how to build a realistic 30-day plan that improves your levels without obsession or guesswork. Steps. The first thing I fixed was timing. Most people think getting vitamin D is as simple as going outside whenever it's bright, but vitamin D production depends on UVB rays, not just visible light. Early morning sun feels good, but UVB is very low. Late afternoon looks golden and aesthetic, but again, UVB is limited. The window where your body can actually produce meaningful vitamin D is typically around midday, roughly between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m., depending on where you live. So instead of random walks at sunset, I scheduled 15 to 25 minutes of midday exposure with my arms and legs exposed. Not hours, not until I burned, just controlled, intentional exposure. A simple rule helped. If your shadow is longer than you are, UVB is low. That one visual check changed everything. The second adjustment was removing accidental blockers. You can sit in a bright room all day and still produce 0 vitamin D because glass blocks UVB. Sitting near a sunny window does not count. Heavy clothing blocks it. Sunscreen blocks most of it. This doesn't mean you should avoid protection entirely. If you're staying out longer, protect your skin. But for short, intentional exposure, you need direct sunlight on bare skin. I made it simple. Short, direct exposure first, then protection if I stayed outside. That small sequencing shift made a measurable difference. The third piece was food, but with realistic expectations. Food alone rarely corrects a true deficiency, but it supports the system. I added fatty fish like salmon and sardines, egg yolks, fortified dairy, and mushrooms that had been exposed to sunlight. But I didn't just add them randomly. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means it needs dietary fat for proper absorption. So instead of eating these foods in isolation, I paired them with healthy fats. Absorption matters more than intention. You can eat all the right foods and still limit their benefit if you ignore how your body processes them. The fourth adjustment was something most people overlook: magnesium. Magnesium plays a role in activating vitamin D in the body. If you're low in magnesium, you may not efficiently convert vitamin D into its active form. The fifth and most important step was measuring instead of guessing. I got baseline blood work before starting. Then, after 30 days, I retested. Without data, you're operating on feelings, and feelings can be misleading. After a month, my levels improved. Not dramatically, not magically, but clearly and measurably. Energy was more stable, sleep improved slightly, muscle soreness decreased. Common mistakes. The first mistake is thinking more sun equals better results. Burning your skin is not a strategy. After a certain point, vitamin D production plateaus. More exposure doesn't mean more benefit, it means more skin damage. The goal is efficient exposure, not extreme exposure. The second mistake is ignoring skin tone differences. Melanin reduces UVB penetration, which means people with darker skin often require longer exposure to produce the same amount of vitamin D. The third mistake is expecting instant results. Vitamin D levels don't skyrocket in a few days. Correction is gradual. Consistency beats intensity every time. What to avoid? If you're relying on sunlight through a window, the fix is simple. Go outside for short, direct exposure. If you're taking high-dose supplements without testing, the correction is to get baseline labs and adjust with guidance. If your lifestyle keeps you indoors almost all day, schedule sunlight the way you schedule meetings, non-negotiable. The real issue isn't lack of information, it's lack of structure. When you build structure, results become predictable. Here's a simple 7-day reset you can start immediately. For the next week, get 15 to 20 minutes of midday sunlight daily with your arms and legs exposed. Add 1 vitamin D-rich food each day and make sure you consume it with dietary fat. Increase magnesium intake through whole foods. Track your energy and sleep in a simple note on your phone. No extremes, no obsession, just controlled consistency. After a few weeks, consider getting tested so you're not guessing about your levels. Data removes doubt. Fix that, and the results follow.